All right, I think this is a really big question, okay? And I'm asking this question because this is how I felt when the All Blacks had a new coaching change, all right? And my question to you is, what would you like to see from the ABs this weekend and moving forward, and from Australia, not so much this weekend because Joe Smith's still in charge, but he won't be in 2 weeks' time or whatever it is. What do you want to see from the All Blacks for a start that gives you a hint into the future of our team?
I want to see consistency.
Well, you're not going to see that in one game, are you?
No, but, well, just let me finish. Far out. You've given me a chance to speak and then you've gone, no, actually you're not. That's what I've got to deal with, guys. I want to see consistency in, just because probably the last 10 years, no, maybe not 10 years, maybe like 5 to 8 years, I haven't seen a complete game. No, you're right. I might not see that this weekend because it is the first game together, but I want to be able to see them consistently using their patterns, consistently getting the ball wide to our danger players, like we saw the Hurricanes doing. You know, the midfield to be consistent with getting the ball wide rather than taking the ownership on themselves and going, actually, no, I'm going to score the tries. It's not how the All Blacks work. You know, I want to see them like the 2015 World Cup team.
I think, from me, I just want to see a threat. I want there to be a bit of a scare factor, right? I want teams to be looking at the ABs and going, how are we going to stop that? How are we going to stop that?
But going back
to
set pieces, the All Blacks set piece used to be sometimes unplayable.
Yeah.
But recently, we've had, like you say, no attacking threat.
No attacking threat, because we became multi-phase attacking structures where we were trying to score on phase 8, 9, 10.
We became 10-dimensional, which was not working at all.
No.
It's worse than one-dimensional.
We were 10-dimensional.
Yeah, did you like that?
No, it was absolutely shocking.
It was, wasn't it?
It's terrible.
Yeah, but I like it. I'm happy with it.
Yeah. All right, you go with that,
yeah.
Man. So what I'm looking for is a real consistency at the breakdown. I want to see us not turn over our own ball. All right. What I would also like to see is us not giving away truckloads of penalties.
Okay, so discipline. And
then I want to see a threat. I want to see a number of players who are causing headaches for oppositions. So if we can achieve those three things, we're standing ourselves in good stead, because that's not what we saw under Razor. We didn't really have threats. We had breaks where we might have a player that made a break, but wasn't consistent in a number of threats. We turned over a lot of ball and we gave away a lot of penalties. And actually, if you look at the All Blacks over the last 8 years, that's where we're at. Those three things have haunted us for quite a while. And I think we kind of need to look at Ireland and say, at the very, very least, we should be playing in that style, which is consistent rucks, consistent attacking structures, and not kicking the ball away. We kicked a lot of ball away. So I want to see the ball not being kicked, and I want to see us use the ball, as you say, going wide not to our danger men. I think we've got danger men, but to get the ball wide, to get round the edges.
Yeah. We've got, class wingers. Our outside backs are amazing at the moment. Use them.
Absolutely, yeah.
We never used our danger men in the correct way.
No. It's going to be Billy Proctor, eh? If he gets selected, is he going to be effective? Because under Razor just didn't play a game plan. Rico Ioane, under the last two coaches. We didn't play a game plan that used their strengths. Is it a personnel problem, or was it a coaching problem? There's a lot to be said for Rico. He played for the Blues, who never played an attacking structure that suited him. Then he played for the All Blacks. Again, never played an attacking structure that worked for him.
In the midfield, when he was a winger.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. Like,
but when he was a winger, it wasn't Fozzie.
No, this is what I'm saying. Yeah. Like when he was playing amazing rugby.
It was under Wayne Smith as the attack coach. Tells you everything you need, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, maybe Rico's had a hard time. We don't know. Because, it's not just him.
I do think he's in the wrong position.
No one in the 13 jumper has done anything for years.
No. But what we saw from Billy Proctor in Super Rugby was fantastic. He wasn't a selfish player. When he ran well.
Great hands.
And
great
when
service.
he was passing was 90% of the time.
Yeah. I reckon there's an argument, isn't there, to play Quinn Tupaia at 12 and Billy Proctor at 13. But that's never going to happen, unfortunately. So I think they'll probably go for Barrett and Quinn Tupaia.
Do you think?
I think they'll play Quinn Tupaia at 13.
I mean, he did have a fantastic...
back end of the season last year, yeah. He did, didn't he?
Yeah.
He did. Mate, what caught your eye?
Gosh, what did catch my eye? The South African squad. It's looking pretty dangerous.
Yeah, they've got depth, haven't they?
Man, you're saying that there's some people injured. Who? It's so yeah, their team looks incredible.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting though, isn't it? New year, new opportunity. I've had a lot of people contact the YouTube channel saying that Razzie doesn't care about this competition. He won't care about the greatest rivalry tour. He is all about winning the next World Cup, and he will just play different teams every week. Do you think that is a correct comment? Because I've heard it numerous times now from our South African supporters.
They know more than me because they're in the country.
Mate, they know more than you, not just because they're in the country.
But a lot of people know more than me.
Absolutely.
I would say 93% of the population knows more than me.
I'd say more than that.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, 95. I do think that he'll care about the greatest rivalry. I agree with them when they say that he probably won't really care about the Nations Championship.
Yeah, I think he'll play. I think he'll risk more.
I think he'll play a lot more youngsters to get them a bit of game time, get them blood in the game, seeing which combinations work well, or which young players work well in different positions, especially coming off the bench. So, and to be honest, probably most nations will do that.
You know what? I think it's absolute rubbish. I reckon Razzie Erasmus, there's no way that he wants to lose the greatest rivalry tour.
Yeah,
because
agreed. Yeah.
New Zealand have only ever beaten South Africa on tour once, ever.
Really?
Yeah. Now, he ain't going to want to make it two, right? So it's the first thing. The Razzie going into the Auckland Test match was desperate to win that game because it was going to create history.
It would have created history,
Would
wouldn't
have
it?
created history. He would have been the guy who went to New Zealand and beat them at Eden Park.
Okay. This Nations Championship would be history. The first person or the first team, first country to win.
Yeah, I don't think that Razzie is thinking about changing his team so much that he would lose any of these games. But I do think he might take some risks in his teams. But you look at that South African squad, it's pretty bloody good. He doesn't really have to take many risks, does he? If he's going to play who's he going to have to play? A Wales? Well, he can roll out players then. Not
Scotland
really.
as well.
Ooh,
But Scotland are a bit...
Italy. He's got Italy.
Yeah.
You know? He's got Italy and he's got Wales, right? And he has also got... Has he got... He doesn't have Fiji, does he?
No.
He's got those two anyway.
Yeah.
With it, he can afford to play loads of people who are still really high quality, but they will beat those two teams. He doesn't need to do it against England. He doesn't need to do it against Scotland or France. He can do it in the other two matches.
Yep. Something else that caught my eye. Okay, I also had a comment or a few comments on the Instagram, and it was regarding our small clip of who you would rather be, New Zealand or All Blacks or South Africa.
Yeah, that one did all right, didn't it?
That one did really well. Now, some of the comments were saying, obviously South Africa, but they don't really have a good system coming through. So the actual competition in South Africa right now, the Curry Cup, they were saying that it's
Not
pretty
very
much
good.
non-existent.
Yeah,
But then what do they have under the Curry Cup?
nothing. So
Yeah.
do you know what shocked me?
But then they were saying that, the school system is brilliant.
yeah, but
So yes, the school system is brilliant, but not a lot of players actually get picked up from school. You know, you think about the All Blacks.
Oh, no, they do.
I mean, they do. Obviously,
So,
they do.
Just wait for this though. This is the information that I was trying to say to you before you just rudely kept talking over top of my thoughts. Is this? Apparently, they have this week, which we've spoken about before, right? If you don't get picked up by a professional team, then you may never play rugby again. It basically, and now, please tell us if we are wrong on this, right? But a lot of players, if they don't get picked up at that point, that's their journey over. Because as you say, there's no feeder through to anything else. Now, New Zealand has a strong club competition,
Yep.
and that's where a lot of players make the NPC team from.
Yep. But
And
we've
if-
got
and then-
Heartland, MPC. We've obviously got 2 tiers of the MPC. Then we've got Super Rugby.
3 tiers? We used to have 3 tiers, didn't we? It says 2 now, isn't it?
Yeah, but the top one is 2.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
promotion relegation.
Yeah.
But, you think about Australia, don't have that.
No, Australia really struggle, don't they?
South Africa have the school system, then the Curry Cup,
And then nothing
and
underneath
then
that.
No. Like, there's nothing between Curry Cup and school. So, I mean, obviously South Africa doing incredibly well, but how much longer is that going to last?
Do you know what? I just think they've got
Because of that
so
system.
many players playing and natural size, speed and strength. They're always, they have always had good rugby players, and that's only just strengthened the pool because if we look at how, if we looked at the stereotypical rugby player in South Africa in 2000, it was a lot of white guys, right?
Yep.
Now it is a true representation of the country.
The best players are getting picked.
The best players are getting picked, and it's a representation of 60 million rather than 5 or 6 million.
Yeah.
So, we're finally getting to a point where they're selecting from the full pool of players. If you're good enough, you're good enough.
How long have they not been in Super Rugby for?
I think 3 years. Since COVID it stopped, wasn't it? So maybe it's more 4 years.
So, COVID was 6 years ago.
Well, there you go. I think they were officially part of it then, but I
Okay.
don't think then they just moved away after that
Right.
because it restricted.
Okay, so 4 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so it'll be interesting to see how it pans out in the next 5 years. you know, when those players that were playing in the Super Rugby now then retire,
Yeah.
okay, potentially after the next World Cup,
Yeah.
and then how many young people are coming through.
Very interesting, mate. Very interesting. I've got a couple of other things here. We've got, they're not sold out. South Africa haven't sold out the England match. They've shocked me. I thought they'd be sold out.
Yeah,
The other one was France are actually sending a bloody good side.
Yeah, they are.
And the players that played on the weekend have been flown out already. They're probably not, well, they're not going to play against New Zealand, but from then on they will. And that's the first time France have taken this sort of time of the year seriously. So that's a really fantastic for the French supporters and for World Rugby to, you know, they're going to, because Bordeaux didn't make the top 14 final or finals, all those guys are there, and that's a lot of the French team. So they're going to be nearly full strength.
Yeah. They're not going to have
the All
Dupont.
Black. They're not going to have Dupont, but they've got Luku, who's fantastic.
Yeah.
They're not going to have Intermac, but they've got Jellybear.
Yeah, who's arguably
Better.
better.
Mind you, Intermac played real well on the weekend. That was a great match as well. Fair play to them, mate. It was real good running rugby, tight game. Crowds were loving it.
Yeah.
It was pretty special.
Yeah. Okay.
A little bit like you.
Have you got anything else, or should we go Super Brew?
Yeah, let's go Super.
So if you haven't signed up to it,
Neither Ivan.
okay. Super Rugby.
You know, I didn't even do my last week's picks.
I know. We haven't even done Super. Have we not done Super Brew for the start of? I think we
haven't announced. We didn't announce the winner.
Did we not?
No.
I thought we did.
No, we didn't.
Okay, I'll bring it up. So, Tullo, Australia.
Fourth position. Well done.
Fourth position.
Round
Yeah.
applause.
Cameron Hock.
The Hockinator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Johnny Sexton.
Yeah, not Johnny Sexton.
Yeah. And Scrum Doctor.
Yeah, Scrum Doctor wiped the floor with the whole of the world.
Scrum Doctor wiped the floor with the whole of the world.
Did he get first in the world?
He did get first.
First in the world.
Yeah.
Supporter of the pod.
How good's that?
That's amazing. Well done, the Scrum
Now
Doctor.
the Razzler the Dazzler dropped out of the top 4.
You know what? There's a part of me that feels sorry for him. It's a very small part.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
And it's not what you're thinking.
Now, you, my friend, got 24th.
I dropped loads
You dropped 6 places.
because I didn't do my pick.
And I am 22nd.
You kind
So
of
I
beat
beat
me.
ya.
You beat me through workload.
Don't give me that.
Yeah,
no, you can't blame anything.
I
So,
have blamed work for that one. Do apologise, everyone.
let's
I've
go
let
through
myself
our
down.
Super Brews, our Super Brew picks.
What, for this weekend?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't done it. But
Well, bring it up. Have you not?
I'll do it when we finish.
Okay.
I'll do it
New
when-
Zealand, France.
I'm going to say New Zealand by 5.
Okay. I've gone New Zealand by 10.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence.
Japan, Italy.
Italy. Italy by 5.
I've gone 7. Australia, Ireland.
Oh, this is a real Daryl. But I think Ireland are going to be rusty. They've travelled a long way. Australia at home. They've had a longer season, Ireland. So it's been a long, and it's the Lions. A lot of their top players would have played against the for the Lions. So it's been a real long. I'm going to say Australia by 3. Real tight.
Wow. Okay.
I would like to look at their team.
I've gone Ireland by 7.
I think it's a good shout.
Yeah.
That's a good shout.
Fiji, Wales.
Fiji. I don't know. Actually, Wales started to play all right, didn't they? And this is a big chance for them.
They beat the Barbars as well.
Okay, so I'm going to say Wales by 6.
Gone Wales by 8.
Wow.
South Africa, England.
South Africa by 55. South Africa by 15.
Spot on, but
There you go.
That's what I've got.
Yeah.
Argentina, Scotland.
Oh, is Scotland away, aren't they?
Yep.
Ooh.
I reckon that's almost the hardest one of the round to pick.
Yeah, I think Finn Russell's been injured as well. So if he's starting, they've got a chance. If he's not starting, you know what though? Like Scotland have got a real nice back line. I think it's hard to go and play in Argentina. So I'm going to say Argentina by 7.
Gone Argentina by 4.
Yeah, it's going to be tight. That could go either way.
It could.
Because Argentina aren't very reliable.
No.
With their performances either, are they?
No.
Interesting. Mate, what can people do to support us?
They can like, share, subscribe, comment. Please comment on Instagram, YouTube. 5-star reviews on our podcast on any listening platform. Emails. We haven't had many emails.
No, but we get
I
a
just
lot
get
through.
loads of your junk.
What I would say is go onto YouTube.
Loads of your junk.
Go onto YouTube, put a comment down there. I read every comment.
Do you?
I don't answer every comment.
No, I read every comment.
But I read every comment.
I like all good comments.
I like all comments.
Even good and
No,
bad.
as in I don't actually like them, but I like them.
Ah, I see.
I find it quite funny
I physically like
when
them.
people are getting irate with me or you. Mostly with you, to be fair.
Do they really?
Idiot number one. Do you know what I mean? Like, I love it. I think.
Have there been any more?
No, it's been
Since
much better.
Yeah.
It's been better. Maybe you've upped your game.
I think I have. I think I'm out. I used to see things, especially South African wise, through rose tinted glasses.
Yes, we both did.
Yep.
We both glass half full.
There's a funny little segment or sequence of comments. This one guy just rage baiting all the South Africans, and they get so barred up.
They do.
It's
hey,
quite funny.
They get really like, oh, how dare you say? Do you know there's been sometimes right where I'll say South Africa are going to win, but because I hinted that they might lose at some point, I reckon they all watched to that point and then just slammed it down.
Yeah.
And then you get on and go, how dare you say that they might lose? 5% chance.
Yeah, I know.
How dare you?
No, but that's the thing. I think South Africa might lose, and then that's when they comment. But then if they actually listen to the whole thing...
Which is painful for them.
Correct.
Yeah. So
but if they were listening to the whole thing, they'll be like, oh, they're actually not going to win.
No.
Or not going to lose, sorry. South Africa aren't going to lose.
Anyway, it's always good doing the potty with you.
Yeah.
Until next time.
See you later.